What we got here is your basic T1-11 retro install full replacement. Make sure you check your rough opening or net size per window. Polite non-language music. Make sure we clear and tarp all knick-knack debris. With debris clear, you can tarp the rest, and even on extreme conditions, we can hang a tarp. Make sure we hang it with the nail above here or use existing bracket. Tarp outside as well if you have any kind of debris or plant protection. Set the ladder up where it is workable and manageable, tied off and secured. Make sure we make any kind of cut, any existing caulking. There's no caulking on this one, so this can be pulled straight off. Also, make sure that we don't do any kind of prying. Again, so we're going to scar on the outside of the housing. Cat's paw all your shear nails out. Collect them. Don't throw them on the ground. Make sure each nail ends up in the trash can. We are looking for an 1.5 inch groove, no more, no less. Cut all the way around at a straight, steady pace. Remove any backetry on the inside. Take your little tape measure, set a pencil to the outside. Requirements are an 1.5 inch cut back on this one, so we're gonna make 2 little marquee on probably every 2 feet to 3 feet. Not all of them are cut back as an 1.5 inches.
And down payments. It's an oasis. A restaurant.
All right, so you want to set your sill depth. Make sure you're not cutting too deep. Hold the nose of this. Works real well. Plunge cut your blade. You want to watch the blade and the nose at the same time. And I'm actually moving the whole blade with this hand. Grab a vibrator, finish the cut. Knowingly, I'm cutting to the outside of the line. What you want to do is make sure you clean off a nice, clean, rough opening sill. Make sure there's no debris of any nails or screws sticking out for a clean, rough opening to set. So we're going to take a 4-inch piece of non-flex wrap flashing. Be about 1 inch open in the rough opening. I like to go over this guy about 1.5 inches past our 1.5 inch cut. This guy will get placed all the way down, about 1 inch above the rough opening. We'll cut off the excess. Any excess we have left over, you can always add to the inside as an extra precautionary flashing. Couple key things is we want to make sure we go over the T1-11. This is where the nail fin will end up sitting. We are interested in a nice even 1/4 inch bead of polyurethane around the window nail flange surface. All right, Cody, come on in with the window. Level the window. We want to make sure we got even joints on side to side. First things first. Key component is make sure you eyeball the bottom of the window.
We need to come up on the side.
Put the vent in. Check for reveal on the jamb side. It will have to be screwed on the outside straight. We're looking at having a screw every 16 inches. Recognize what type of trim we're doing. We are doing sides first, which requires our fillers to go long first in order it crosses our joints. Cut back any welded corners that are excessive, for the trim can go all the way up against the frame. Also check the stops, and the stops must be placed all the way up against the side of the window. Keep it flush. Also, if we have to, we can always switch to a thinner type of trim. Filler. Cut your side trim a 1/16 larger, so it creates a non-gapping situation. Box caulking is our main seal of how this window is sealed. No water penetration will come in from the sides with the sandwich of the caulking here. No water will come in from the window side with the amount of caulking right there. Each joint is covered, and we want to see squeeze out on each trim piece that goes on. Once he's felt that there's a 30-second hang down on each side of the trim, nailing will be applied. Nailing must be evenly spaced and clean. Apply a generous bead of caulking below the windowsill. This will prevent lower window weepage. The flashing also deters it if it comes or falls in behind there. Recognize the stops cross pattern. This will prevent rollage on our cross pattern trim. Make sure we create nail patterns at least 3 to 4 inches back to prevent any kind of splittage. These must be a tight and flush situation. Looking for a 1/2 inch to 3/8 bead of caulking joint line up on top. Down the side is going to be a 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch size. Giving the window a little wash down. Set all nails.
Not my job.
Add a little latex to the joints that are exposed. Wipe the inside and glass frame down before caulking this joint. Interior latex flows way better if you wet the surface down before applying to your joint. Wet your finger and swipe. Roll the tarps up, creating a satchel for all the dust. Blowing the bed out, any top surfaces. We want to blow the track out. Work it all back down to the ground. And most likely you're going to have to sweep again 2 or 3 more times.
I got bags. You do this, man?
Check final install of any manufacturer defects or flaws. Clean the area cleaner than arrived with nails.
So yeah, what do you think about
Make sure screen's in, tempering's correct, caulking's correct, nail pattern's correct.